Once again, welcome back to Inside Insurance here on 95.5 FM, the most influential name in radio, and of course, Guardian Life, the most influential name in insurance, right? So, as I said this afternoon, we'll be talking personal accident insurance, something brand new to Guardian Life. And in studio, we have a Guardian Group expert, Mr. Clinton Lange. And welcome and good afternoon to you, Mr. Lange.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
And how are you?
I am fine. I'm
good to hear. Right, and this product is something new to Guardian Life, isn't it?
Yes, brand new.
Brand new.
It's
already been launched.
It's already been launched about 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So tell us, as we jump right into it, what is personal accident insurance?
Well, to explain personal accident insurance, first we have to talk about accidents. And as you know, accidents really never take a holiday. Unlike us, they never take a holiday. We never know when it will happen. And the idea of personal accident insurance is, regardless of what type of accident you have, it gives you cover to maintain that financial strength. And it doesn't matter if it's a car accident, if you slip home, put in a light bulb in, you fall off a ladder, anything. The idea is that personal accident insurance means that if you have an accident, it means your income will be affected. And it covers you by supplying disability income. So if you can't do your job, then the policy really pays you an income.
All right. So it doesn't pay, but all right, we'll get onto that in a little bit. All right. So what are some of the key benefits of this type of insurance?
Okay, the key benefits are, one, we pay out a lump sum if you have an accidental death, or if you lose one of your limbs, toes, and there's several conditions. Fingers as well. Okay. Right? So we pay out a lump sum. Two, if you can't work, if you can't do your own job, we pay you an income for up to 2 years. In addition to that, as of course with an accident, you will have health bills coming up. So we cover major medical, which is a surgical benefit. So if you have to do surgery, we cover some of that cost.
Right.
We pay you for every day you are hospitalized.
Okay.
Right. So we'll pay you for each day. And thirdly, for any special treatment in terms of doctors visit, specialists, we help offset that cost.
All right, but those when you said, because I was about to ask you if the product would generally cover medical expenses, not day-to-day medical expenses, right, but medical expenses associated with the accident. So like if you had to go to the doctor, or you had to go to a private nursing home, would it cover those costs?
It covers those costs as well.
All
so
right.
It's not just in terms of where you go, if it's to a hospital, or if you choose, you have a private doctor that you want to deal with. All of these avenues. Even if you have an accident outside of Trinidad, you're still covered.
All right. So how does personal accident insurance differ from health insurance?
What health insurance does is that health insurance deals with something after it happens. In other words, health insurance deals with expenses. So you have to pay your health insurance in general first, and then the insurance company gives it back to you,
right,
or gives a percentage back to you.
Okay.
Personal accident is different. Personal accident pays it up front, right, and says, listen, you go and you handle yourself in terms of your doctor, so we make it out to you, the individual.
All right. But let me ask you something. But you choose your type of cup, when I say so, in terms of your limits, or there are different packages available.
Correct. Right. So each component that I mentioned, and there are actually two additional components. One is cancer. So if you are diagnosed with cancer, we will pay out a lump sum. Again, that lump sum is for you to use in terms of your cancer treatment. And the other coverage we have is a term plan, which means that if you die, we'll pay your beneficiaries or your loved ones, a lump sum. This is a policy that you can sit down with your agent and you all can figure out which one of these coverages is important to me. Or perhaps all the coverages are important to you. So you could really sit down and first decide, okay, which one? Do I want accidental death? Do I want the health? Do I want the cancer? Or do I want everything?
Okay.
Right?
And of course, the more benefits you take, of course, it will affect your premium.
Yeah, it's going to affect your premium, right? The other thing that once you decide what the benefits are, then the next question is how much you want to be covered for. And that really is very much dependent on how much you could afford, right? So you cover yourself for as much as you can reasonably afford, right? And you choose the benefits you want.
Now, so I start off, I could afford X, right? And in a year or two, whatever I come into more, my salary increases or whatever, and I can afford more. Can I add to that same policy?
Yes, you could add to that same policy. You could increase the size. You could maybe take out a different benefit that you couldn't afford last year, simply because you can afford a little more now. So you can either increase the benefits on it, or you could add on new coverages that you never previously had.
All right. Now, you said earlier that the policy also covers for accidents abroad.
Correct.
Does it negate travel insurance?
No, because travel insurance, remember, travel insurance covers both if I have an accident and I die, but it also covers loss of your baggage and that kind of thing.
Okay.
A personal accident policy wouldn't really cover for loss of your baggage, but it would cover that death. So perhaps you could, negotiate with your agent and get cheaper travel insurance, because really now once you have your personal accident policy, you really only need those things like baggage.
All right, but if, for example, someone has travel insurance or bought travel insurance and they have the personal accident insurance as well with both, and something untoward happens, would both plans pay the what was purchased?
Yeah, both plans will pay what was purchased.
So it doesn't matter. So there'll be no co-insurance and that kind of thing.
No, between the travel and the personal accident, no co-insurance.
So they would both, if the accident is covered by both policies would pay whatever was purchased.
Correct.
In terms of the coverage.
Yeah, because both policies will just be looking to see, did an event occur?
All right. Now, how do I determine if personal accident coverage is right for me? What are the things I need to look at to say that?
Well, boy, I think that what you need to look at is really ask yourself a simple question. What would happen to me today if I was in a major accident and I couldn't perform, I couldn't do my job? What would happen to me? Where I'll get money from? And maybe I will get money for 6 months from what I've saved up and so on. But when you ask yourself the question, do I have enough there to last me maybe 5 years or 10 years? And if the answer to that is no,
then it's for you.
Need coverage. It's for you.
But let me ask you this. You talked about that in the event of an accident and you're unable to do your job, it will pay you for a period of 2 years.
Correct.
If that disability or that accident makes you unable to do your job permanently, so whatever the accident was, you're unable to do the job that you are accustomed doing and the job that you were trained for, what happens then?
Right. Here's where it's important, the different types of coverages you take out. So if you would have taken out the base coverage, which everybody has to take out, which is the accidental death, we actually take that large sum of money and we split it up over a period of 100 months. So you get that for the longer term. Right? In the shorter term, if you're taking out the disability income, you would have gotten a steady payment, a completely separate payment for the 2-year period. And that 2-year period is really for you to find your way back, see how your life has changed and
and the things you need to do to make the adjustments.
Correct.
All right. So if it's a permanent disability, then the accidental death benefit will be spread over
100
months.
Correct.
All right. So you can't purchase disability insurance for permanent disability.
No, not under the personal
accident plan. Okay. Right, so let's go over some of the things that we learned already. One, personal accident will cover you in the event of a major accident, either death by accident,
correct,
which the accidental death will kick in, and that lump sum, which is the base policy, will be paid. And of course, the quantum of the coverage differs depending on what you want to spend, or is it a base coverage of?
The quantum of the coverage differs for what you want to spend.
So you could decide, I want $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, whatever the case is. Right, good. And then you have the things that you add on top of that, which would be the disability income,
the cancer, the health.
All right, the health, and all these are add-ons to the base policy.
Correct.
Right, and of course you can purchase that depending on, again, affordability and what you feel you would require in terms of income.
That's right.
What is the max that you can do in terms of the base coverage?
The max that you can do on the base is 6 million.
6 million. And disability income.
And the disability income is 36,000 a month.
All right, a maximum of 36,000 a month.
Maximum.
Excellent. And in the case of the cancer?
Right. In the case of the cancer, a maximum of 700,000.
Right. And in the
case of the term, a maximum again of the 700,000.
Which term is that?
That is the term insurance.
All right.
Where if you die, regardless of whether there's an accident or not, once you die, we will pay out
700,000. And then medical expenses.
Right. On the medical expenses, we cover you for 100,000 on the surgical, and 150,000 on the hospital. Remember when I was saying that we pay for each day you're in hospital is up to 150,000, and you'll also get cover for 150,000 in terms of any doctor's visits and so on.
So forth. All right. Okay, wonderful. All right, lots of information. All right, folks, I'm talking this afternoon with our Guardian Life expert, actually, Mr. Clinton Lange is the manager of product development and reinsurance at Guardian Group, and we are talking personal accident insurance. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll open up the lines for your calls, so you can listen out.
What do you think about, plan for, want to protect? They are the reason to choose Guardian Life's health insurance solutions. If you love them and want to safeguard your health, your wealth, and your entire family, call us today and let us help you show your love. Guardian Life of the Caribbean. Live well. Live easy.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis. One of my proudest achievements was representing our country at the Olympics. Today I'm calling on you to help me pursue another achievement, the eradication of suffering among our children. Guardian Group is hosting a 5 and 10K charity walk and run called Shine on November 20th, 2015. All proceeds go to charities. By registering to participate, you will help our many children in need. This is our time to shine.
Welcome back to Inside Insurance, brought to you with the kind compliments of Guardian Group. And in studio with me this afternoon, Mr. Clinton Lange. He is the manager of product development and reinsurance at Guardian Life. And we're talking personal accident insurance. So we want to open up the lines just about now. 622-3937. If you have any questions about what we have discussed so far in terms of personal accident insurance, please feel free to give us a call. 622-3937 is the number. All right, so you said the plan was launched just recently. And let's go over, well, we have a call on the line, so let's take the call and then we proceed. Good afternoon, welcome to you.
Yes, good afternoon. Could I get a little more information on the term insurance? You just made an explanation there, but I missed it.
All right, the term insurance aspect of the personal accident plan, is that what you're talking about?
General term insurance and as in reference to the personal accident as well.
All right, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, she wants an idea of general term insurance and then how it relates to the personal accident.
Right. Term insurance is actually very simple, and really it is the cheapest form of insurance that exists. And what happens is that you pay a premium on your term insurance, and there's a sum assured, an amount you selected at the start. So you would have selected, say, 200,000, let's say. And what happens is that if you die, the insurance company will pay and is guaranteed to pay 200,000
to your beneficiary or your estate, as the case might be.
And you would have said on your policy who you
wanted paid to. But and the reason it's called term is because it's for a period of time, whether it be 5 years, 10 years,
correct,
15, 20, or to
correct,
65 or to 60 or 65.
Yeah.
It's that still operates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so in terms of personal accident insurance, we actually offer it right up to 65. So when I talked about term insurance and the maximum is 700, you get that term insurance really up to the age of 65.
So the term insurance that is attached to the personal accident is term
to
65. Okay,
correct.
good. All right, so I think that answers that question.
Helpful, yeah.
Hello, good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. I may have caught onto the program a little bit late, but I had a question to Mr. Lange. Can I have my husband and my 2 children on my personal accident plan?
Okay, interesting question, Mr. Land.
Absolutely. And what we've done, we've packaged it so that an entire family could take out a personal accident plan covering husband, wife, and the kids.
No, but all right, but do the children have to be of age? Is there
no,
an age
the children
limit?
don't have to be of
Okay.
age.
All right.
Right.
So you can take out one plan covering the entire family.
Yeah, you can take out one plan covering the entire family.
All right, good. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon. Same person here regarding the term insurance. Now, if the term is 55 years and the person lives beyond 55, what's the position with that investment?
One of the reasons why it's an excellent question. One of the reasons why it is term insurance and it's really the cheapest form of insurance is because if you survive to 65, then really, in short, you never die, so no sum is paid out and the insurance just ends. There isn't any
investment aspect of term insurance.
Insurance, so there's nothing to get back.
Yeah.
What you got was cheap cover for a long period of time.
That's it. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. 6223937. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon. That is the reason why that term plan will be for certain things. Like if you have a home, you use the term plan as collateral. But as the lady said earlier on, after 65, if nothing doesn't happen, your money is just there. So that's the disadvantage of the term plan. Why not encourage them to have a life plan with the benefits?
Interesting question.
That's a very interesting question. And that's the thing about insurance. I think insurance has been packaged in so many different ways. Today we're talking about personal accident, but you could actually take a personal accident policy and take out another type of policy that gives you a slightly different benefit to get really the best of both worlds. And that's where the insurance industry is good in the sense in terms of they send out their agents and their agents have an idea of how to package the various types of policy. But it's a very good comment.
Yeah. Interesting. Good afternoon. Hello? Shoot, I think I lost that one. Please call back. 6223937. Right, so because the term till 65 is for that period. And if you wanted like longer cover, you just buy life insurance.
Yeah, correct.
Permanent life insurance, yeah. Good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. Could the guy tell me what you do with like your agent if you start insurance and you calling them and they just putting you on hold? What to do?
All right. I hear your concern, but that question is not for this program. I'm sorry. Right? You need to probably call someone else in the company and deal with that. We can't deal with that particular question. We're talking.
What you do is just call head office.
Yeah, and they will assign somebody else.
They will assign somebody for you.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, that person is not mission-minded. They are commission-minded. There are a lot of agents like that around.
All right. Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Could one convert a term insurance into normal life insurance?
Good question.
Sorry, I didn't get the first part.
Can someone convert term insurance to permanent insurance? So if you have a term plan, there are some term plans that have that allow that facility up to a particular point in time.
Yeah. There's some term plans, and you really need to check it off. You really need to check it. Often they call it convertible term,
right,
which is a term plan that you can convert to another life assured, but for the same amount. Right, which seems fair.
And there's a limit on that as well.
There's a limit on that, and it's free. You don't have to do any extra medicals when you convert in that way. But you just need to check your policy or talk to your agent, give head office a call, and they would be able to clear it up for you straight away.
Right, because you could have like term till 65, convertible till 50 or 55 or 60.
Because some are convertible. Mm-hmm. Most policies people buy are convertible. Yeah. But there are some that are not convertible.
Yeah. So you need to talk with the agent and let them explain to you which are convertible and which are not. 6223937. We are listening to Inside Insurance, brought to you by the kind compliments of Guardian Group, and we are speaking in studio with Mr. Clinton Lange, the manager of product development and reinsurance, and we're talking specifically, of course, people throwing in other little questions, but specifically we're talking the brand new product offered by Guardian Life, personal accident insurance. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, I think if that person...
Which person you're talking about?
Well, if the agent is speaking to the client and they do a needs analysis on that person, there will be no need to have to convert the term to a life because a needs analysis is being done. And
that's not necessarily true, though. I want to disagree with you.
Yeah. Listen,
because if someone at that point in time can only afford term, there's nothing wrong with selling them convertible term, which you can convert at a later time.
Yeah, but why not sell them a lower volume of the other plan?
No, because if you do a needs assessment and they have a need for a specific amount, but they can't afford it in permanent insurance, you can offer them convertible term. All right? Thanks for your contribution. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon. What's the age limit for policies?
The age limit for policies or for this particular policy?
This particular policy.
This particular personal accident policy, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lange, what's the age limit for personal accident insurance?
The age limit for personal accident insurance, and each benefit really has its age. So anybody from 18 and above can take out the base, which is the accidental death portion.
Right.
Again, 18 and above for the disability income, 18 and above for the term, for the cancer. The health riders you can take out, like a child can take out the health riders.
But in terms of, I think she was talking about age limit in terms of the foreign.
All right. How old?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Because at the term you said it's still 65.
Yeah.
Right.
All of the other benefits really is up to age 60. The base benefit, however, goes up to age 70.
Okay.
Right. So you can get.
So anytime before that age, you're really eligible to take out the plan.
Anytime before 70, you're eligible to take out personal accident cover.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
On the personal accident, what does my weekly benefit depend on my income, weekly or upon me? Whether I could choose it or is it determined by my weekly income?
Okay, thank you. I understand the question, and that's a very good question. Mm-hmm. Because, all right, if I earn $7,000 a month, can I purchase benefit for $10,000?
Short answer is no.
Right.
If you earn $7,000 a month, the most you can expect to cover is the
It's the $7,000. Fair enough. And I think that's what you was asking in terms of if you decided yourself, or if there's a limit, and the limit would be your existing income.
Yeah.
But if your income were to increase, you can increase the coverage.
Policy, yeah.
Wonderful. Right. So we're almost out of time, but we have time for a couple more questions. 6223937. I hope we're answering the questions that people are asking. So let's see. Let's go through it again. Personal accident. Base plan is the accidental death, right? And onto that you add disability income, right? Which is actually will cover your income if you are disabled for a period of time, unable to do your job. Right. Then there is the cancer that you can add on up to a maximum of 700,000, right? Then there is also the term to 700 as well.
700 as well.
Right. And then there is also the medical aspect of it. And there's two parts, isn't it?
Yes, there's two parts.
You have the medical that will cover
your stay in hospital.
Right, the hospital stay.
And your surgical
benefits. And then there's the one that handles the doctors.
The doctors.
All right, good. And those are all to a limit of 700,000 as well?
No, those are up to
250,000 each. All right, good. Nice. I think we have covered most of the bases in terms of that. Now, why did Guardian Life decide to go into personal accident insurance? Because I know there were other companies that was their forte in the past.
Right. What Guardian Life, the route that Guardian Life took was really to look after, to take on this concept of becoming disabled and not being able to work.
Right.
And you would find that this personal accident is almost an entry to that type of market that says, listen, people have a serious issue when they're injured, and to gain cover. So to help assist them, let us start looking at what we could do for people if they can't work, they can't do their jobs, right? They're still there. They may have to adjust their lifestyles, take up different jobs, but we wanted to try and help people along. So personal accident is the first step in that direction of saying we're looking at this type of disability issue, and how can we help people?
Right.
And at Guardian we often say, how can we help you to help yourself?
And if anybody has any questions about accident, I mean, just think of the last time you bounced your toe.
Yeah.
It happens. Accidents happen.
Yeah.
And it's always better to be prepared than to be sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So I want to say thank you very much to Mr. Clinton Lange. He is the manager of product development and reinsurance at Guardian Life of the Caribbean Limited. And we were talking personal accident insurance. I want to say thanks to all those who called as well. Your input was appreciated, and I hope we answered the questions you asked. Anything you want to say in wrapping up, Mr. Lange?
No, I just want to thank each and every one who called, and I just hope we were helpful. If you need more information, you could really contact anybody at Guardian Life, and they will appoint you an agent. You can get them at 632-5433 or 800-5433.
All right, good. So thank you very much, Mr. Lange. Have a wonderful weekend. And you've been listening to Inside Insurance Board, brought to you with the kind compliments of Guardian Group.
Love. Who do you think about, plan for, want to protect? They are the reason to choose Guardian Life's health insurance solutions. If you love them and want to safeguard your health, your wealth, and your entire family, call us today and let us help you show your love. Guardian Life of the Caribbean. Live well, live easy.